Hello and welcome, all my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Cancer suns, have big Cancer placements, or are cross watchers for Cancer. Welcome to your month ahead messages, looking at the month of April 2025. I keep wanting to say 2024, 2025. So, we're going to use the Oracle to get overarching themes for your month ahead. I will then use the tarot to clarify and get further details and messages. But with that, let's get into it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I hope you had a great March. I'm getting whatever comes up this month, look a little deeper. Dig a little deeper before you make any big moves. Aha. Okay, baby. Zombie with control. Zombie. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. The reason why is because I feel like somebody's trying to manipulate the situation. We have forgiveness here with reducing burden, and it is reversed. You know, forgiveness is derivative of an energy of flow, right? And so real forgiveness is about being able to kind of accept what's happened, not condone it, but accept what's happened in our lives and be able to release it. We don't have to hold on to it through, desire, sadness, anger, revenge, wistfulness, right? Whatever that emotion may be. Forgiveness is the opportunity to release it, and it's a process. It feels like you're gonna get an opportunity to forgive something, and there's a difference here between that forgiveness where we're accepting and releasing it versus forgiveness where we're giving someone a pass. Make sure that you're aware what kind of forgiveness the situation merits, because I feel somebody here is trying to kind of manipulate the situation a little bit. This is why it's good to kind of dig a little deeper. So if somebody comes back into your life, we are in the heart of retrograde and eclipse season. If somebody comes back into your life, do a little digging. I don't think this person means to be manipulative. I think it's a subconscious strategy and tactic that they might have with the moon energy here. Something might be revealed around the next full moon, which is April 13th will be the full moon in Libra. Sorry, that's where my lunar calendar is, but I'm very blind. So just be considerate about that, right? Like, just be mindful. Especially if somebody's coming back in your life, or there's somebody where you've had a lot of ups and downs, it's always some type of issue. Just wait before you offer them a full pardon, before you offer them complete forgiveness, right? You can also forgive them and let them earn back your trust. So that's a thing that, it can sometimes be helpful. There's a difference between earning forgiveness and earning trust. Just be mindful of where that line is for you, because something is not quite as it seems, and there is a need to be discerning. I'm hearing, whoa. Slow down. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Somebody's going to be giving you something. I think, whenever I see pearls, it does make me think of our wisdom, right? Our pearls of wisdom. But it's the wisdom that we learn through a repeated exposure to challenge. So somebody, it feels like, is going to be either apologizing, they're going to be telling you, kind of coming back and being like, you know what, I thought about it, I learned this about the situation. And I do think they're trying to be genuine. But there's something still about them where they are still trying to control the narrative, control the situation. So this is why it's like, okay, maybe start with, if you feel, of course, like you're ready, start with forgiveness, but make them earn back trust. Just watch what they do before you give away too much. Or also, too, before you give away too much information, like you open up too much. Yeah, Page of Cups. This is somebody who's very sweet, but they are not the most emotionally mature. So their idea of what sorry actually means might be a little bit underwhelming. This could be somebody you've known since childhood, so there's a lot of really deep emotional ties. Yeah, Pisces energy. And the Hierophant. You guys learn soul lessons together, but there is a question of commitment, right? So if you put up a barrier, boundary with this person, be like, all right, well, they did this again, so now I'm gonna keep them at arm's length. I'm not gonna talk to them. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Hold those up, right? Stay committed to your values. But there's also a sense here where this person needs to kind of learn to, they're learning lessons, and they need to stay committed to that. So there's something here about making them accountable, right? Through time and patience and effort, that's actually helpful for them too, right? So don't think about it like, you're just telling them no. You're helping them learn and grow, right? There's all different kinds of love. Sometimes it's softer and more nurturing. Sometimes it's a little bit firmer, and more, more disciplinary, more Saturn, less Moon. Yeah, Six of Cups. This is somebody you know, for sure. Somebody you know, possibly somebody you have a child with, somebody you've known since childhood. There's a soft spot here. That's why I think it's tough, because you really do. For some of you, this is like if you have an adult child, or like a child who's like, like late teens, so they're getting close to adulthood. This is something where there might be some big issue, and it's like you want to offer them like support and you want to be nurturing with them, but there's also a huge need to like kind of hold that boundary, or hold them reasonably accountable, right? So it's a learning process. So they're learning from the experience. So just something like that. We have the Veil with the Future. It did initially come out reversed. I don't usually read Oracle cards reversed unless the deck is designed like that. I am actually going to honor that though. 555 on the timer. Things are changing. The future is not set in stone. There's a note here that we can't tell, right? Again, it's not set in stone. We can't tell exactly what's gonna happen. That's why there's a note to proceed with caution this month. There's a lack of clarity. And I think it's tough because there's like this energy here of, I don't know if I'm coming or going. And I feel like this is because you feel drawn, with the red, being the color of destiny. You feel drawn to the relationship with this person. Six of Cups as well. You guys have past life energy. There's a soul bond there, but you're not sure if they belong in your future, or how things are going to play out between the two of you. There's like an unbreakable bond of affection, but sometimes it's just not, it's not enough, or it's not always enough at any given moment. We have the Page of Wands reversed. I just like it because the pages are the child archetype, and like this is a grown man. I'm like, what the hell? This page pays taxes, man. But Page of Wands reversed. Aries energy. Eight of Swords reversed. This card has been coming out a lot in the readings that I've done so far. And the Five of Cups. Okay. Somebody has had a recognition that they were being very immature. This feels like somebody who has really dragged their feet over the slightest bit of effort. The pages are, they're students, so they don't really know what they're doing, but I think their best quality usually is they're very teachable, right? They want to learn. When you see a page in reverse, this is like bare minimum effort, and somebody's not even doing that. So the Page of Wands upright is somebody who's enthusiastic, they're excited, they're creative, they're just so stoked about life. But the thing is, they ran out of steam really, really quickly. So their journey through the wand suit is usually all about having to stay focused and kind of like learn a little bit of discipline. That's what they're working on. And so this in reverse is like somebody who was not excited about something, did not want to do it at all, felt like they didn't have to do it. This is like somebody who's kicking and screaming the whole time, whether it's, in a relationship, and this could be a grown adult, right? This could be something like a stage they never grew out of. Whether it was like a relationship, this was a job, it feels like this is an issue you had with them. They did not do their share. They were kind of like, this is like an infantile or immature energy. And I feel like something they're going to be talking about this month, the Ace of Cups, they have learned something. It feels like they've seen this more clearly about themselves and how it's holding them back. Because with the Five of Cups, I think they lost something. And it could be, access to you. It could be something you guys were working on, but they've lost something. What's the Five of Cups? Queen of Cups, Cancer. There we go. So it could be you. If you withdrew from this person, it actually really got their attention. I think I mentioned this, but the Page of Wands is Aries. It really got their attention. They also, again, there could be this withdrawal of that, because this is the archetypal mother. That's that moon energy, that Cancerian energy. They could have had that like softer, nurturing love, like kind of taken off the table. And that kind of got their attention of like, oh, you know what? Like, the world's not going to love me like my mom does, pretty much. Right? The world's not going to be endlessly patient with me while I deal with this other stuff. And so there's kind of this recognition of like, oh, I actually, they were right. I should have dealt with this. I was being immature. Seven of Cups. I feel like this person was kind of like delusional a little bit, or like head in the clouds about what they had available to them or how much they deserved. 10 of Cups. This person could like lean on family a lot for stuff. There's also a sense of like this person wants happiness, but they might not know what it takes to get there, right? They run out of steam really quickly, and they kind of expect other people to like pick up the slack for them. Yeah, then we have the Chariot, so that's more Cancer energy, and the Tower. I feel like, especially like, let's say if this was, you know, somebody who, let's say if this was somebody you were in a relationship with and you had to like put some distance here because they're always so immature and you had to do everything, like Page reverse and then a Queen, come on now. If this, you know, if they then brought some of the same behavioral patterns to a job, they lost the job. Like there's something here where it's like the shakeup with the Tower led to the Chariot. They had no, it created success, but there's a lot of oomph behind it. They had no other choice. There was nothing else they could do other than get real with themselves about this. What's the Eight of Swords? King of Wands. Yep. It was what they, especially Page of Wands reversed. So, and the King of Wands, it feels like they were kind of avoiding growing up a little bit. And there's kind of a sense where it forced them to sort of take accountability. It forced them to see the areas where they weren't showing up like this. And kind of ask themselves, like, what am I doing? Like, I can't keep bringing this like weak sauce to the table here. Yep. Knight of Pentacles as well. Getting serious, getting dedicated. These are all very different energies than the Page of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who makes a plan and they stick with it. They see it through. Doesn't matter if it's a little monotonous, sometimes a little boring. There's a sense of like, sometimes the Page of Wands in reverse is that energy of like, I should be entertained all the time. It should be exciting all the time. And there's this understanding now with the King of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles of like, sometimes it's not. Sometimes what we want, it's going to be boring. It's not going to always be exciting and adventurous. But if we want it, we really truly want it. We feel like it's meant for us. We got to do the legwork. And so this person's had some type of like wake up call about this for sure. Yeah, Judgment at the bottom, wake up call. That's so funny, man. Okay. And the Emperor is beneath that. A wake up call about getting more disciplined and taking ownership and responsibility over their life and what they want out of it. What's the Page of Wands in reverse? The Hanged Man. Yep. Corroborating. They've had a massive shift in perspective. Something has shown them a different way to do things. The Emperor and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Tower and Ten of Swords, they had some type of difficult situation unfold. Six of Swords. And they had to cut their losses. This has given them a wake-up call. So I want to clarify a little more of what the veil is with the future in reverse. Again, the future's not set in stone. I do feel like you'll be working with this person this month to kind of try to come to some sort of understanding. So there's a sense here of let it unfold in its own, yeah, Ten of Cups. This person wants to reunite with you, I feel like. That's not usually a reunion card, but I am getting that here. Three of Cups. That is a reunion card. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, this is a very clear message. And the Ten of Wands reversed. Clear message. You guys will have some type of reconciliation this month for sure. That's going to be on the table. But the future is still unclear because it really depends. Are they going to put in the effort or are they going to shirk responsibility again? This is kind of like a test for them. And it feels like whatever ends up happening between the two of you is entirely based off of how they handle it. So while there is going to be some type of reunion, reconciliation, forgiveness, right? There's going to be, things are going to feel a lot better with the Three of Cups by the end of the month. What ends up coming out of that is still very much up in the air based on what they choose to do and what you choose to do about it too. If there's been like a lesson for you in like learning about not overextending yourself. Yep, Justice. This is things coming back into balance. Justice is going to be served one way or another throughout the next steps in this situation. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope that helped. I want to thank you for being here, sharing your time and energy with me today, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.